Here's the problem, it doesn't work. Alrighty, y'all, I wanted to bring you an incredibly interesting build, something that wasn't really an option prior to Season 5, and it was because very specifically to the buffs to Greaves of the Empty Tomb. Well, if you compared the damage of this effect to the damage on Ebon Piercer, and you start to really break down these two things, Ebon Piercer, which was the third strongest Necromancer build, just barely behind things like Minions and Bone Spirit in Season 4, and the effect from Greaves of the Empty Tomb had the potential to scale even higher than Blight. Here's the problem, it doesn't work. Which is very, very frustrating. I'm glad that I tested it though, because I got so far as to brick not one, but almost two weapons in their entirety. I just told you it doesn't work. What do I mean by it doesn't work? You'll see a single cast of Sever there is doing 40,889 damage. So there we got a double cast of the effect, and it was still only doing 40,000 damage. The tidal aspect, which makes your Blood Wave shoot out 3 times, when used with Ultimate Shadow, that changes Blood Wave into a Darkness skill, which now applies at Desecrated Ground, does not triple the damage output. You continue to get a single damage instance of Desecrated Ground. And I don't think this is how it's supposed to work. And more so than even just kind of not trying to bum you out too much here, I just want this to be a video piece I can send off to the developers, because I do think that completely unintentionally, I don't think that this is intentional, that either we've mostly been getting scammed out of damage now for a long time, or Desecrated Ground needs to be much more specifically described as this type of static, single layer, unscalable. So let me know what you think. Or were you also hoping to be able to stack this effect and try this type of build and came across similar conclusions? I'd love to hear from you.